What is up, boys? Welcome back to another video. I'm trying to be kind of quiet because my car's really loud. It's probably too loud for you guys to even hear me very well. But I'm about to go on basically a secret mission. I'll explain more in a second. But before I do have to let you guys know that these hats are for sale, and I have jet tags for sale on www.poostbunker.com. So please go check it out. Please buy whatever you want. I do have limited quantities, but there is still quite a bit left. So please go check it out. Please help me out. Please support me. I really appreciate it. That being said, let's get into the video. So like I said, this is basically a secret mission. I have to drive that car, the Civic, with the exhaust routed how it is, from here to St. Charles. And I waited until it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night right now because I wanted nobody to be on the road. I wanted not to be bothered, and I wanted to not bother anybody to avoid police attention. Now I'm gonna do my best to drive slow, drive carefully, drive very quietly in the right lane, all the way to St. Charles, which is like an hour from my house. I'm gonna be as careful as I possibly can, and then I'm gonna spend the night at Caleb's house, and tomorrow morning, we're gonna get to work on making the new exhaust and getting the Civic ready for more power. More power, baby. Put it in. I'm gonna put it in. Boom.
More power, baby! Yeah!
I keep trying to film this car shooting flames, but I can't get it for some reason. Every time I point the camera at the exhaust pipe, it doesn't do it. But I swear this thing is shooting massive flames right now. It's like if I do like a little bit of a hard acceleration and then let off, oh my God. I'm gonna see if I can do it, hold up. So we made it to Caleb's apartment, and we made it here safely. No cop trouble at all, which was amazing. And I'm gonna go walk out to the car and show it to Caleb really quick in its current state. And I don't know, I'm just really excited to show it to him because it's really interesting. I'm kind of excited to see what his reaction is gonna be.
What the f***, dude? Typical Honda owner. This is a really wrinkled red, dude.
Yeah, it's very wrinkly.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Is that just like...
No, don't touch it.
That's literally just exhaust fumes. Oh, I just wiped it on my...
You blew it. Look at how nasty it is in there. Look by like the brake booster.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Try to start it.
If you want.
Alright.
Are you ready to live that the rest of your life? It is loud, but like, it's livable.
Good morning, everybody. So we're finally at the shop. We're gonna get to making that exhaust. Because my oil pan is still leaking so much oil, just because of the gasket and because of how the bolts are and that the bung is blocking one of the bolt holes, I decided that it would be a better use of our time to redo the oil pan and install the new one that I have. But before we get to work, I do have to say thank you to That Life Supply Co. for sending me out this hoodie and also a t-shirt. I'm like really low on clothes right now because I keep wearing them and ruining them by working on cars. So that was super nice, so thank you so much. That being said, let's drain the oil out of this thing. So, I bought some nice stuff, not nice stuff, but I bought a new light for like at home, like filming videos, and I'm like trying to get more legit with my camera gear. And my brother gave me his old tripod a while ago, which I've been using for a while now, and I depend on it. And he asked me if he could borrow it again yesterday. And so I said, yeah, dude, sure. Like, you gave it to me, go ahead, go take it, do your thing. I asked him if he could just simply bring it back later that night so that I could use it for today. Well,
I don't see any tripod.
Yeah, so he forgot, and then he tells me that he wants it back now. So I have to go buy a new tripod, which really sucks.
Brothers, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Is something wrong? I'm battling some people.
All right, so the oil pan's down. I'm about to dump out the extra oil just into this drain pan, obviously. And I'm gonna see if there's any flakes, any metal shavings, anything weird in the oil. Last time I did this, there was a little bit there were a few shavings, which was a little bit concerning at the time, but if there's none right now, then that's good news. Also, I noticed a little bit of like white frothiness inside the oil pan. Check this out. You're probably not even gonna be able to see it, but on this corner, there's like a little bit of like white frothiness. And I have a feeling that these bolts were literally just so loose on the corner here that water got in. Oh yeah, dude. Aww. Yo, copper shavings. Like actually a lot. Caleb. Yeah? Copper shavings. Look at that. Yeah, dude.
Oh. What's copper though?
Bearing.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Well, I can see something.
Man, you, it looked like it rained oil here. Was there a forecast for oil?
When Boosted John's in the shop,
Yeah.
there is a forecast for oil.
Oh. Ooh. That's a lot. Ooh. My motor blew up.
Here's your closer look. That is bad. I'm gonna take off the, I don't know, what is that called? Like the splash shield or something?
Windage tray.
Windage tray? All right, so I'm gonna be dropping the windage tray too, just so that I can take a look at the bearings and see if any of them are like obviously bad. All right, so you guys heard it. Actually, you didn't hear it because my camera wasn't recording that entire time. But I just tested all these rods to see if they're kind of like wiggling more than they should be. And they don't seem like they're wiggling more than they should be. They seem, according to Caleb, I had Caleb come out here and like inspect it. And like, he thinks it's good. It doesn't seem like it's wiggling excessively. Technically, I should take these caps off and just inspect the bearings. But I'm just afraid that if I take them off, I'm gonna have to like get new studs and everything and stuff like that, and bolts, whatever. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna run a thicker oil and hopefully it doesn't blow up before the end of the season. That's pretty much it. Just want it to last till I can't drive it anymore for the winter. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the windage tray back on, put the pickup tube back on, and then start cleaning this mating surface so that I can go ahead and just get this all ready to go for when the new oil pan's on. And then I have to clean the new oil pan because it's nasty. This makes me feel like I know what I'm doing, but I'm really just drilling random holes in my fender. I'm so f***ing scared. All right. No, I want to do it. I want to do it. I gotta face this fear. Oh, such a bad sound.
That's pretty bad, yeah.
Kearney is gonna be so freaked out when she sees this video. She's gonna be like, I can't believe that you drilled a hole in your car.
Sorry, Kearney, that was my idea.
That's probably, damn. Even more flush would be better, I feel like.
Yeah.
Cut. Just a really quick segue. Today is now the next day. We didn't end up finishing last night because there was still a little bit of welding to do, and Caleb was getting tired, I was getting tired. And I was actually fortunately able to stay out here in St. Charles one more night because I don't have work today until like 4 p.m. So we're gonna finish today. All that there is left to do is to put in the new oil. I will be running a little bit thicker of an oil. Running a 10W40, full synthetic, Castrol Edge, high mileage. That's what I'm gonna be running for now, just because I saw like the rod bearing shavings in the oil pan. I'm pretty sure it's rod bearing shavings. I'll be running thicker oil for now, so I gotta add the oil to the car. Caleb's gonna finish welding the exhaust. We'll install the exhaust, and then I should be good to go. We should be done. That's where we're at today. I'm gonna set up the camera. We'll finish up in a little bit here. Shouldn't take too much longer, and then we'll be good. The Civic is gonna have a fender exit. I feel like you should start it.
Why?
I won't. I guess you did the work. Okay, I'll let you get going.
Well, no, I'm happy to start it if you want me to.
Alright, here goes.
Okay. It's pretty loud, bud. That sounds...
It's pretty aggressive.
Very aggressive.
That sounds very aggressive. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, cool.
Race car!
I'm gonna be the one dying of fumes now.
Tell me if it's bad.
Okay.
I can't really smell it over here.
You're running really rich.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. It's better than running really lean. Sounds good?
That sounds really good.
Yeah?
That sounds pretty sick.
I love it.
It's such an orchestra of sounds. The fender exit, the wastegate dump, and the blow-off valve all at the same time, and the turbo spool. It's literally an orchestra. That is so good. I love that. Oh, it's so good. Oh man, I like wanted to go clean. I wanted to go so clean with this build for the longest time.
I wouldn't say this isn't clean.
Well, no, it's very clean for what it is. Like, it could be a lot more, you know, it could be a hood exit, it could be stupid, ridiculous, but I mean, it is coming out of the fender, but it's not the worst option. Alright guys, so that's basically where I'm cutting off this episode of the series. So you saw the crazy down pipe, up pipe, where the Civic shot a flame, then you saw the fender exit, and then there'll be one more video in this series. It's a 3-part series of finishing off this whole like exhaust turbo conversion, top mount conversion, all that stuff. So this was video number 2. There's one more coming. Before I keep going, before I say any more, I wanted to say thank you so much to Caleb for helping me with the exhaust and helping me make this possible. He saved me literally hundreds of dollars, so thank you so much. The link to his channel will be in the description down below. Also, as I said at the beginning of this video, my merch is live on www.boostbunker.com. It'll be in the description at the very top. Please go check it out. Please help support my channel. Also, I will never be selling this exact same merch ever again. So like if you buy something now and then like down the road at like 50,000 subs, 20,000 subs, if I see that you have this merch, it's gonna be cool because it's gonna be like, wow, you're subscribed to me all the way back then. So please go check it out, and that's really all I have to say for this video. Get excited for the next one because we're gonna be doing a lot of testing, a lot of pulls probably. I haven't filmed it yet, but I'm assuming I'm gonna do a lot of pulls today. And we have a couple of things to fix. So, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Also, if you like this video, please click that subscribe button. And as I always say, remember to plan, commit, execute, and attain your goals. Bye.